Beautiful day. When they are laying on their side like that, on their back and stretched out, that's an indicator right there. I think she loves fresh cut grass, because when I walk her through the neighborhood, if someone just cut their grass, she'll roll. So on these nice days, they love being out here. And when I'm out here, they love it even more. What's up, YouTube? I'm outside on a nice Saturday. Couldn't have it any better than this. Waited all week for this weather. I got really excited last week. Checked out the 10-day forecast 10 days ago and noticed how nice it was going to be this weekend. So watched it all week, knew it was going to finally come to this glorious weather. And I would say in Michigan, that spring is finally here. Look at those nice little puffy white clouds. Cut the yard today, and when I cut the yard, the big payoff after doing that is getting to sit out on the porch and admire my handiwork. So what do I got today? I've got the corn cob on a Saturday in my Legend. Beautiful cob too. I like how it's so yellow, smooth, hardly any imperfections. I took the filter out. This is its first smoke, by the way. Drinking in my, see you can put down my cup, in my tiki mug, some vanilla iced coffee. Probably could have made it myself, but that's from McDonald's. Pretty good price. And smoking some Mississippi River from War Dog. And it says crossover blend. For corn cob, I thought I would want to smoke something like Virginia, because when I think of Virginia, I think of corn cobs, I guess. Down south, country. Huck Finn, Mark Twain. Everything south of here, so pretty much. Tamper, just a piece of wood I picked up from the park. One stick made me 3 tampers. Found a little tack, and it's a good fit. Let's see, good fit. I mean, don't even need it there, but I almost feel like there's too much draw compared to what I was getting. But it's neat, when I first started my first puff, you could see the smoke going up the stem, and now it's a little bit condensation, I guess, in there. Don't have too much to talk about. I thought I would make a couple small videos today, since my videos are always too long. First on the agenda, I was thinking, I've really been noticing a lot of pipes. We've lived in our house for 6 years, kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's very few stores, and even less name brand stores. So, which I like. I don't like living next to a Walmart, even though it's super convenient. I don't like Walmart anyways. I mean, there were stores before Walmart, and Walmart kind of crushes all those stores. Just noticing though, kind of how popular pipes are, and not really noticing that as much as just now. There's really 3 roads that lead out from my house to get to anywhere, and 2 of them have images of pipes pretty much before you get out to just going down the street a little bit. Probably closest store to me right here is a little general store, and it kind of services little summer cottages off the lake. And the floor is just super beat up wood, creaky. That's the closest. And then we had a train store, which is really odd that there would be a train store out nowhere. But it must have been a destination. The only reason it's closed is because the man who ran it died. Enough about that. But you go down a little bit farther down, there is a realtor, like 21st century realtor, and it's a house. And it's right on the corner, nothing else is around it. It's in the middle of the woods. And on the side of its chimney is a kind of like a fisherman. Yellow hat, yellow coat. We're talking about just this little plaque. I don't even know what the plaque's entailing, really. But he's smoking a pipe. And then going the other direction, there is it's called Captain Frosty. It's our closest local ice cream shop. We have a Dairy Queen. I think all small towns have a Dairy Queen. And I'll have to show you on another video. He is also smoking a pipe. It's a captain's face with his hat, and he's got the pipe in his mouth. Also, watching some Netflix, all just recently. Vanilla Ice Goes Amish. There's 5 episodes. Really, it's good. It's good. It's mostly a building show. My neighbors are never out, and now finally they're out. I've never seen my neighbors come out. I can't even see them. They're behind trees, but they were out mowing, so I thought this would be a good time, but I guess they were mowing for company. But Vanilla Ice, on his first day down there, he smokes a pipe with one of the elder Amish. Watching the 80s show, good. I was from the 80s, I'm a child of the 80s. Everything's relatable. The Goldbergs, last week, they had a birthday party and they were doing all these grown-up activities, and the Asian boy brought a pipe. And then the parents were arguing later, and the mom said, due to her son with his pipe, that at least he looked like a classy ship captain. I cannot get this to stay. I've been watching these, I'd call them guilty pleasure movies on Netflix. They're ones I've already watched, and they're not great movies, but I figure if I put them on more for background noise, that I could be doing something else, watching something on the computer, or just kind of switching back and forth, watching the movie and then being on the computer. If it's a really good movie, I just want to watch the movie. 2 nights ago, I watched National Treasure, which it starts off really good. The whole lore of the National Treasure, showing the back of the dollar. And I think why the dollar thing works is because you were a kid and you looked at the dollar and questioned what that pyramid was. And then I'm sure most of you, if you've seen it, the pipe plays a pretty important part. They find it right in the beginning of the movie, and I watched it and they were saying Meerschaum, which I would never have known what. I would have thought it was like a bone or something. It was super intricately carved boat with all its sails, and they use it later. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but it saves the day. It's what makes the ending of the movie. This is my gym workout, my gym shirt. Still got the good arms, what can I say? Really gotta get back in the gym. It's been over 1.5 years, maybe 2 years now, since I've really worked out. I had pretty awesome arms 2 years ago. I think I just gotta give this one a really good light. Let me do it. So last night I was watching another one of those National Treasure type movies, The Punisher. Oh, the National Treasure that I watched a few days ago, I totally skipped the middle end and went right to the end where they actually find the National Treasure. I can't spoil these movies. They've been on for too long. I mean, you should have already seen them. Punisher. The main villain is John Travolta, and you really want to see him die in this movie. And after he does his big hit at the beginning to the hero, he lights up a pipe. And then you'll see him with the pipe in the middle of the movie again. It's some kind of a vent pipe. I got my another thing I wanted to mention. I've got my tobacco and baggies. I only had one. Well, I got my Frogmore, and then it's out in the kitchen. I put it on top of the shelf so I can reach. And at night, I swear I can smell tobacco. And I almost want to call it like a phantom smelling. Like I'll just be laying there, and the tobacco, if it's in the room, it's in baggies, zip-locked, 12 feet away. So I'll be laying there, and all of a sudden I smell what smells like unburnt tobacco. And I don't know if anyone else has experienced kind of what I'd call like a phantom smelling of tobacco. Do you ever just smell tobacco wherever when there's no tobacco around? Alright, I think this one's long enough. I'm going to cut it into a second video.